Well, guys, so let me just set it up for YouTube to go over to my Facebook, and because I always want to make sure I got volume on my microphone, and I'm pretty sure I do. So I go live, manage, customize channel. Just bear with me for a few guys. Hit the home tab, change video. And it's not letting me go to my, yeah, it is. Okay, go to that one. Change video, publish. Yes. Click on that. Okay. Let's turn down the volume. Let's mute the volume so that I'm not getting a double echo. And then we're going to get the link and share that over to my Facebook groups. And yeah, it's going good, guys. It's going good. Monday morning. Monday morning. Live. Monday morning. Wellness chat. Change the title to that. Wellness. Yeah. Here we go. I like that better, huh? What do you guys think? Okay, now let's go back over to groups. Do 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 do. Doopy doopy doopy. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over to the main channel and hit this there. We're gonna edit the title. Live Monday morning wellness chat. Save. Save. Okay, that's good there. Now we'll go there. Back over to there. Click on the live. And oh, okay. I guess I'm ready. All that. But that didn't take too long. It's not unlike some other times I've gone live. Well, good morning, guys, and good morning, and good morning. So, my name is Ron. Most of you know, obviously, from Ron's originally changing times, living the ketogenic lifestyle, and Ron's Keto Cafe, and a few other names that I had in the past. And so I decided to change my name over to Ron's weight loss journey. But however, I can't change my name until the end of the month because what happens is Facebook and both YouTube, if you're a content creator, it'll only allow you if you have, I don't know about a regular Facebook page, but I know in the group you can't change your name up. It's about a month process. So I kind of messed up, and I wanted to go like Ron's WW journey and support Weight Watchers, which I you know I've done Weight Watchers many times in the past. I've always been successful doing the Weight Watchers program, but I got away from it over the years. And, then all of a sudden in 2019, I was doing that and some different other programs and finally settled on the ketogenic lifestyle. And just to remind everybody, I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to answer any questions for regarding health. So don't ask me about that, please. And, we get along just fine. So yeah, so today is Monday. It is one day out before the big day. It's the 4th of November. Switched over to Verizon Files this past week, and I'm going along fine with what they gave me. And this morning I go to sign into my local channels, and on my cable box it won't let me sign in, and my TV screen is all purplish. I can sign into my the non-local channels, and those color channels are fine. So it's just something going on with the box. I'm going to probably wind up going back to the cable office to swap it out with another cable box. But I call them up first and see if they can fix it that way. But I tried troubleshooting it, did exactly what it told me what to do, rebooted it, unplugged all my connections, replugged them all back in, and I'm still getting the same message. So there's something wrong with the cable box. It is a refurbished one there, and I just kind of wish they would have given me a new one, But we'll go down and talk to them about that later today. But yeah, so before we get going, let's have a sip of my cup of coffee. So did you already do your civic duty already? I did mine last Friday there. I was gonna wait till tomorrow there, but I decided to do it early because of usually that day there's usually long depending on what time you go. No matter where you go, there's usually long lines, and I didn't feel like waiting in line. It was when I went in there that Friday afternoon, I was in that area, and well, I'm gonna go in and just cast my thing there, and I'll be happy, and and whatever happens, happens. I just pray to God that the country makes the right choice, and the people that put it all together, they do the right thing, and if it doesn't, then I don't know, really don't know. But I know over the last 4 years with Donna and I, with the economy and with what went on with her and continued to goes on with her with the kidneys and the cancer treatments now, it's been really hard on me and Donna, making no bones about it, And I can't keep up with the economy. So, and we fell behind on our bills, and I get slapped with $195,000 bill from the Burbank Hospital for the cancer and kidney treatments, and we don't have to pay all of it, but we're responsible for a good chunk of change of it there. Plus the car payment and the maxed out credit cards and the personal loans that we had out. And I can't pay them anymore. I gave up on just about everything but the damn car payment, and that's probably going to go bye bye too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna consolidate. I'm gonna call up all my creditors this week and see if we can reduce all our monthly payments for a little while until things get a little better money wise, and see what happens. And then if they don't want to work with us, then I'll go see an attorney and go that way. But I think most of those creditors, they're willing to work with people, that it hadn't been entirely our fault. It just, because you guys and gals know, you go out and do food shopping. I mean, we're spending like, they did the math, and prior to the current occupancy in the big house over there, we're now spending almost $1,500 more a month than we were before. And that's where all the money is going to. It's all going for our taxables, our haircuts, our food shopping, and your gasoline went way up, and the home heating costs went up. We rent an apartment, but my heating bill now is $188 a month, where before I was paying 4 years ago I was paying like $90 a month for my electric bill, and so that's gone up double. And I can't qualify for any aid, because they're giving it to all the people that flooded into this great nation of ours. And and they keep creating these baloney situations overseas. And I'm talking in kind of code, so I don't want my channel to get flagged. And they can create money out of thin air and give all these people thousands of dollars a month, including free housing and food and clothing and everything. But I can't even qualify to get food stamps because they claim we make too much money. Which is baloney. We had two seniors struggling to make ends meet like everybody else. So I'm just doing the best I can do right now. So bear with me on the channel name, by the way, guys. When I was mentioning that, I'm going back to Ron's weight loss journey, because that best describes me and what I hope to accomplish in the next year for 225 and going forward. I want to stay with the weight loss channel, Ron's weight loss journey, which is formerly Ron's Keto Cafe. I will still make some keto meals, but I wanted to go Weight Watchers because I wanted more of a balanced weight loss program, so that I can incorporate like more variety of vegetables and fruits that I wasn't able to have on keto, and that sort of thing. And then I can create a whole new recipes with the macros and all that stuff there, like I was doing on my channel. I have tons and tons of recipes that I've done over the last 4 years, but the last, I would say, 3 months going into July, when we had the problems with the double flat tire and that new bill that got created, my freezer meat has been, I've ran out of meat a couple of times. We got to eat junk food, and And I had to borrow a couple of times from my sister to help me get by, And I said, what am I going to do? And my sister gave me a $50 gift card for gas. Well, why don't you just give me a $50 gift card for food instead of gas? I can't do anything with gas other than drive my car. I don't have any money. Where am I going to go, right? So the parish ended up buying my gift card from me there, just so and I put that in towards it. That's how rough it's been on Donna and I. And I literally ran out of meat one or two times where I had to borrow from my sister just to, pick up a couple of small packages of meats. So, and Donna still does her bingo because that's just a night out. She only spends 30, but that's just a night out for her. And I volunteer. In the past, I used to always sit down and play with her and play bingo with her. And I can't even do that anymore, So, but it's at the same time, it gives us a night out and, we enjoy each other. And, she sits down with all her friends and I talk to them and I talk to all the players that play bingo and they do charity payouts and stuff like that. And, we all get along good. They're happy and I enjoy that. And so I'm going to continue doing that. And of course, I mentioned before in the studio does not want me there anymore. Which is great because I don't want to go down there no more. Anyways, under the current administration over there, he got rid of a lot of the older people that were there. It's sad because since 2015. He had nobody that was willing or didn't have the manpower to go out and film a lot of these local events that really should have been filmed, So I stepped up to the plate and I filmed every local event that they had, including ones that they were just there. And many Memorial Day, it's a long day from 6:30 in the morning to about 2 in the afternoon. And there was like more than a half a dozen events, and each event would last a half an hour to 45 minutes. And I would travel with the soldiers at some point. And then I eventually took my car with the cameras in tow, 2-3 cameras in tow, set them all up on the locations ahead of the GIs coming in and the guest speakers and put all that together for the studio. And then there was many concerts that I filmed on the Colonial Band concerts that I did. And they, 2015 when I started filming them, nobody was filming any of those concerts on a Tuesday night. So, I said, okay, why don't we film that and get okay from the band manager? And they were okay with it. And, our city and people who like that kind of music, that, it's kind of like the big band music from the Benny Goodman days and Glenn Miller days and all the big band eras. And Glenn Miller, I think I might have mentioned Glenn Miller, but they put together a lot of great melodies. And so I'd take a half a dozen cameras and I'd set them all up around the perimeter, bring the video home, edit it, bring it back to television broadcasting with the lower thirds. A 2-hour concert between setting up and getting the cameras and bringing cameras back the next day. And that was about a 20-hour project just for a 2-hour concert. And they have like 6 concerts throughout the summer. And, I always got to thank him from the director. It was always ready to go up on broadcasting. When I put it up a channel, I had all the lower thirds in for the titles and put all the proper information that they all needed. And then in one of our local churches, the bell ringers come into our city once a year from the Merrimack Valley Valley Balley Valley bell ringers. Nobody was ever allowed to go into that church and film anything. So, and then when I made contact with the pastors over there, they were more than happy to let me go in and film. And so that was another concert that I put together for the city and for the studio. And so over the years, I must have turned at least 10, or whatever the math is, from 2015 to now. And also, the Montezuma Chorale, they got a hold of me and wanted me to film. And then in the early days of 220, when everything got shut down, I was filming ribbon cutting ceremonies and just events. And, to be able to get a hold of the director or me directly and said, can you come down and film that? So now I'm not walking there in the studio anymore. So I can't, they don't want me there anymore. I said nothing inappropriate. They just got pissed off because they asked a simple question. Is that another new hire they just hired? And that's not an inappropriate question. But he made an issue out of it, and the reason why he made an issue out of it, because my feeling is, I was filming the Halloween parade, and they were there, wanted my spot that I was filming in. They could have set up the camera right next to me. I don't have an issue with that. But these are free events; anybody can film again, and I can film it and that's at 8 o'clock whistle. And uh, so I was talking to a couple of police officers that, and he said, Ron, you're right. He says, I have a mobile camera, same as you, and I can film it. I can film that if I want to film it. There's no restrictions on filming stuff in the city. It's for my own personal video, for my YouTube channel, for you guys. And I share it out with the local commission office for them to put it up. So people that don't live in the area, that they don't want to get involved with the studio broadcasting, they can set everything all up and watch it at their leisure time. And so for me, it was always a win-win situation. And I can remember one time where the director called me up and said, Ron, there's the next city over there, which is Fitchburg, they have an access station like we have, and they said the girl needs our help, and I don't have anybody that can go. Would you be willing to go with her to New Hampshire, bring a couple of cameras with you and all the setup, and interview John Davison? Now, many of you might know him, I may not know him, but John Davison is a talented, very young. Well, now he's about in his 80s, but retired from show business, but he, appeared on the Johnny Carson show, had his own Hollywood Squares, hosted that show for a little while, and did a lot of other TV reality shows, and quite a very talented singer. And so I was going to go down there, and I had everything all set up, and I went down to the studio, got all my stuff up. And then while I was there at the studio, lo and behold, John, who comes walking into the studio, John Davison was on his way back from Philadelphia. He did a overnight stay and did a concert over there. And then he said, well, how about if I just drive into the studio, because I'm on my way down to go home. So when the girl Barbara interviewed John Davison, I was in the studio watching the whole thing. I got a photograph of him. And the guy's very talented, and he's quite humble, away from the camera and everything. And so, I was very grateful to the studio because I got to meet a lot of celebrities, Jimmy Walker from Dynamite Kid from Good Times, and Dropkick Murphy, and and a lot of the local people that do a lot of good stuff for the community. And then I got slapped in the face for wanting to just help out, so they no longer want me there at the studio, which I'm banned. I can't go there anymore to get a camera, which I don't want to care about anyways. But if somebody wanted me to interview them, I couldn't do that at the studio anymore, because all the stuff that I gave them about 10 things that I filmed this year to put up on the channel. None of it got put up, and I said, fine, if you're not going to put it up, I'll just do it myself. I'll put it up on Facebook and my YouTube channel. So that's what I've been doing. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's local events. You're not doing anything illegally, and anybody can, film local events, But, I'm glad everything happened the way it happened. And, we're definitely moving on from that. And, we do have the Festival of Trees coming up at the City Hall coming up. I'm going to be doing some film for you guys and photographs to put together with some music and slide, probably a little bit of video with some slides. And the tree lighting happens around the stroll event coming up in the first part of December when the mayor lights up the trees and everything in this downtown Common with the new design. So I'm going to film all that. And then we got a parade, and then it follows through the tree lighting downtown. And the mayor says something with Santa Claus with the kids, and they all gather around the Lower Common area, which is all open now, where it wasn't before. And what I mean by open, they removed a couple of trees that had disease on them, and they leveled out the whole area so that they could put a nice skating ring there in the wintertime and set up, some more displays for like Christmas displays and stuff like that, and for local holiday displays. But the mayor does an absolutely fantastic job. My feeling was I wanted to get involved with the city. There's a couple of people that walk around the city picking up trash, and they have a trash bag and they have a stick when they just pick up trash, put it, the light trash, like the cigarette butts, the papers, and maybe bottles and stuff. Nothing too heavy. And they probably just pay minimum wage, but that's great. And I wanted to see if I could get a job like that. So I went on. I went on the when they had the tractor parade. One of the girls that always need to ask, I can I take 5 minutes of your time and talk to me? She blew me off, and I said to myself, if you're going to be that way to people who've done what I've done over the years, to blow me off again, you can't take 5 minutes to talk to me about. It wouldn't have even been for this year; it would be for next year. You freaking blew me off. So you know what? I said, well, fine. If you're really that way, I don't want anything to do with the damn city, other than what I do. I take photography and I share it, and I do all that. So that's fine. You want to be that way, you be that way, you know. So now I just go in there, say my highs, and that's it. I'm not, and again, anything that I do going forward is for my personal projects, and I share it out with the commission. The commission pissed me off this past year too. I'm technically I'm all done with them, but I'm still there as an associate member. So if I decide at some point I want to return back to them as a member, I will, but I don't want to right now. And it's more important for me to continue to get healthy and continue to follow the protocol, which is to get my weight under control. I weighed in this morning. I'm still 270. My pants, they feel like they're ready to bust out again because they picked up a tremendous amount of weight. 70 pounds is a lot of weight. And when I was down to 200, I was really happy. And I had my hip surgery, and that was, and then I eventually got my other hip done. And the first time I had my hip surgery done in 2021, I finally achieved 200 pounds of weight loss, and I felt really, really good. And I achieved to get down to 200 pounds, and I feel it felt really good at the time, and I still do. It's just bothering because of the weight I picked up, because of all the depression and the anger and all that built up inside of me, to where I was making some bad food choices, and I needed to release all this negative energy and get it out of me, and excuse me, and continue the path, which is just to get out there and get healthy. So for that, I'll be grateful for everybody who's been supporting me in Ron's Keto Cafe, and now my new channel name, which will be coming up at the end of the month there. And I've been going on a lot of Weight Watcher recipes from other YouTubers who basically probably done the same thing I've done different, weight loss programs. And so we're going to do that, and hopefully everything will be fine. But I guess that's all I got to say. But I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have an amazing day, and comment on the video, and please continue to support Ron's Keto Cafe and now Ron's weight loss journey. But anyways, have a great day. I got a premiere going tonight at 7:15. So if you want to ask me questions in there, I'll be more than willing to help you out, guys. But anyways, you guys have an amazing day.